Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, individual out there. Today, I would like to speak a little serious about why we do spiritual work and esoteric science. Now, we don't do this to distract ourselves or be fantastical or be imaginary or abstract. We do this to sow moral and ethical seeds for the future. Everything you do today in actions, in deeds, in words, emotions and thoughts goes out to the universe. These are called karma, more or less. It goes out to the universe, is worked upon by the universe, and then comes back to us in a later life. This is karma. Everything you do brings consequences, brings results. And the more we cultivate here and now what we want to put out, that means of a loving, caring nature, the more you actually grow into the spiritual world and being of help to others. We do not do this for egotistical purposes. We do not do this to front ourselves and degrade others, to be in control, to be a master, to be someone that manipulates or oppresses others through powers we have been given by training. You see where I'm going here. This will bring immeasurable consequences because you know what you're doing and you misuse it still. That's an example. When you do have spiritual faculties and you know about the spiritual realm through experience, example, and exploring it, you do never use it as weapons. Once you do, that is where you will more or less over time be cut off from all of those faculties. You won't be given them anymore. And the only source you will be given these faculties for perception will be from a lower realm. That happens once you cut out love and care and understanding from your wisdom and knowledge. Without love, everything is cold. You can be as objective as you want, but without love, it is as cold as any molecule. That is why you need to cultivate empathy, care, nurturing for other human beings. Yes, we're not perfect. That's not possible. But we try. We make an effort. We do day by day, moment by moment, trying to cultivate what we want to see in the world and to be a supporting and an example, more or less, through your deeds, through your language, through your thought patterns, through what you put out to this world. The more you hide away, the less relevant you become. You won't be. The thing is, you want to be unique. You long to be unique and individual. That chooses for yourself, have your own tastes, do not get affected by the masses, and do not get dragged by distractions. You are strong, strengthened, and sturdy in your body. And from your body, you do have all the spiritual faculties. There is a reason why, in the start of Genesis, that they say God breathed life into the clay. The earth substance is the clay, the earth. And we, our bodily substance, are made and blown life into. The only part that truly is earthly here on this planet is our body, is our physical form. When our physical form dies, it becomes minerals, part of the mineral world. It constantly breaks down. Of course, what comes from life outside of what breaks down, like the grass and plants, is the life formative forces, the etheric, that comes from the sun. The sun shines and drags out these forces from the earth. And with us human beings, we are a little different because we are all of these forces combined into one entangled body. We are both heavenly and earthly. This is our so-called dualism, but if we are dual, that means we have no choice but to be one or the other. But we are triune, we are three, a trinity. That means there are good, evil, and the observer, the chooser of evil. It's so important to have the third part. If you miss that third part, it is either or. It's night and day. It's good and evil. It's black and white. But you are that which regulates this. It is no either or. It is both. And the more we get to realize this, the more you can strengthen your moral faculties for doing good. Choosing the right things for yourself, the healthy, moral, loving, caring, bringing out gratitude and reverence out to the world so that it can become a strong foundation for love. If we do not have love, this world will go slower and slower into decadence. We are already deep in the phase of decadence. And to enliven it anew with life and love, with effort and aliveness, with truly sincerity, with wanting to see people being lifted up. You see where I'm coming from here? This requires objectivity. This requires you to see yourself as any other human being and regulate yourself thereafter. You are any other human being. Of course, you love all human beings, but you have a responsibility since you know. The more you know, the more responsibility you have, and you feel a severe responsibility to do the right thing, because every action, every thought, feeling, and emotion you do expose yourself to and send out to the universe is karma. Just start to become aware of this. Every action brings consequences, but it is not a direct, every action has a reaction. No. You see, there is a reason why every action don't collapse upon itself every time it happens. It's because it is worked upon over time, and then the consequences come back to you. Never in the same fashion, but in a like manner fashion. It is kind of fun to try to study karma and to get a grip of what we are doing, what actions, where we came from, where we are going, and what we are doing now to cultivate the future. The more we say we do it later, you do know that morals don't come later, they come now. The cultivation of your own inner strength, your intellect, your memories, your emotional control, your willpower, your senses for concepts, your senses for your own warmth, your senses for love. Every single one of these things, your culture and politics and economics, even though you get my drift, everything of these has to be understood so that we can know what is happening in this world. Because when you see all the consequences of what is right now, you see where the majority of power is, we can say. And it has to be redistributed over the planet in a new way that has nothing to do with how economically powerful you are. Because money doesn't make you squat. You can say that money is everything, but in the end, if you can't find something that is life outside of money, interests outside of money, care outside of money, you are the most boring box I've ever experienced, because you have no imagination. Try to find out what is life outside of economics. Try to find out what is life outside of politics. Try to find out what is life outside of your everyday, day-to-day experiences. Try to use your imagination and your inner faculties for concepts, for visualization, for building up understanding for the living spiritual cosmos. We have a whole lot of work to do. And there are many stragglers. And there are many people that don't want to have anything to do with this. And those are those that will slowly but surely fall away. This is a reality stagnation and decadence. We have everything we need. Later we will evolve to something that understands this. Why not do it now? Why do you neglect doing it now? I'm asking. We have every single moment, every opportunity, every second, every minute to start cultivating understanding, to cultivate who you are, what you are, where you're going, and if you know what you are, or try to come to that consensus with yourself. Once you have that safety, that surety that, hey, I'm a human being, and I know what a human being is because I study the concepts around what we human beings can do, then you can start to do in action thereafter, because you know yourself and know your strengths, and then you can share. Everyone is unique with their own special abilities and faculties and strengths, also weaknesses, but we do rather focus on the strengths and to try to purify what we otherwise do find regrettable or maybe less than favorable in our everyday, day-to-day living. We have become so distracted away from what truly is now, what is you, what is this moment, what is emotions, what is this here. How aware and awake are you to it? We cultivate this for a reason. We don't do this for fun or for distraction or for running away from reality. We do this to understand reality. Just like the ancient Indians said, everything is Maya. Alright, let's study the Maya. Let's understand the Maya instead of running away from it. That is when we spiritualize the Maya too, so that it can become true reality again, true spirituality again. If you run away from it, you are turning your back to the devil. And then the devil can, more or less come everywhere he wants, because you run away from him. The thing is, if we are afraid of something that needs to be purified, that needs to be redeemed, that needs to be good again, that needs to be put in its right position in life, its right domain, we will never be able to understand it. We will never be able, it will only be a weird, oh no, get that away from me. You will never understand it because you push it far away. But if you go inside it to, even though it is the worst thing ever, you get to understand it, even if though a little. God, I promise you, rewards courage. And he truly wants you to get to understand all of these different aspects of life. Obviously. Why not? It's his domain. It's all of him. It's all of us. And we belong in this reality. We belong on this planet Earth and this evolution and reincarnation. For every lifetime we affect this reality. So how much do you wish to bring good to this world? To bring inspiration and love? I'm going to say it 1,000,000 times. Love, 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 love. Because without love, you can go as far as you want in wisdom. You won't get anywhere. You are in Lucifer's domain. But Christ's domain is the heart, the love, the care. The middle point. The balance between overly frivolous and overly cold and Philistine. You are in the middle. The perfect middle. The golden line. Thanks everyone. May the divine in Christ and the heavenly hierarchy guide you on this beautiful path to understanding, care, love for all and for what is happening, and actually cultivating what is important. Please do not get crazy in the endeavor to find yourself. It is really going inside and truly getting to master yourself requires a steady, strong, sturdy courage. Or else you might turn mad. You might become insane. Because some people might collapse under the pressure. But if you are brave and you have faith, love, hope, your will be held hand. Your hand will be held, and you will be guided through anything that you might need help to go through. Faith, love, hope. Thank you. Love you all. May you all be blessed. Love you. Thank you. Goodbye.